President Ramaphosa has fired Nkabane and appointed Buti Manamela as South Africa's new Minister of Higher Education. This bold move follows coalition pressure and rising scandal. Essay Unfiltered breaks down what it means for the unity government, the ANC, and the youth demanding real change. In a move that has sent shockwaves through South Africa's political landscape, President Cyril Ramaphosa has appointed Buti Manamela as the new Minister of Higher Education, replacing Nkabane, who was unceremoniously dismissed following a scandal that rocked the unity government to its core. The announcement came in the early hours of Monday morning and marks a significant turning point not only in Ramaphosa's administration but also in the complex dynamics of the country's first government of national unity since 1994. While the official line is that the change was necessary to restore credibility and confidence in the department, insiders say the decision was a high-stakes chess move forced by deepening coalition tensions and a brewing legitimacy crisis that threatens to destabilize the entire executive branch. Buti Manamela, long considered a seasoned ANC operator with deep roots in student activism and youth politics, steps into a role that has become increasingly volatile, especially as the country's youth demand more access to higher education, better infrastructure, and decisive leadership. His appointment is being seen as a calculated attempt by Ramaphosa to restore order, rally the ANC base, and pacify his increasingly restless partners in the Democratic Alliance, who played a key role in pushing for Nkabane's removal. For some, it is a masterstroke, replacing one ambitious politician with another who is more experienced and better connected. For others, it is simply swapping chairs on a sinking ship. Nkabane's fall was swift, brutal, and public. After allegations surfaced that she had manipulated the selection process of SETA leadership and misled Parliament about her role in high-level appointments, the Democratic Alliance issued what many saw as an ultimatum: fire her or face a coalition rupture. The ANC, caught off guard, scrambled to contain the fallout. Ramaphosa, already juggling the demands of hosting the G20 and navigating growing economic threats from abroad, especially from looming US trade tariffs, had little room to maneuver. Nkabane was sacrificed to preserve the unity government, and perhaps his own grip on power. Buti Manamela's return to the Department of Higher Education is not without irony. He previously served as deputy minister in the same department under former Minister Blade Nziman and was widely seen as competent and pragmatic, though not without controversy. During his tenure, he navigated the turbulence of the #Fees Must Fall movement, balancing student demands with governmental budget constraints. Though he did not always win praise from student activists, many respected his ability to engage with difficult issues without the kind of defensiveness or condescension that has plagued others in similar positions. Now, he returns with full ministerial authority, a changed political environment, and sky-high expectations. Observers believe Manamela will be tasked with more than just running the department. He will also have to repair its fractured internal culture, restore public confidence, and, crucially, act as a political bridge between the ANC and DA. The higher education sector has become a symbol of South Africa's wider generational crisis. Young people are angry, unemployed, disillusioned, and demanding answers. NSFAS is in disarray. University management teams are locked in conflict with student bodies. And skills development programs are widely viewed as ineffective and corrupt. This is the volcano that Manamela must now sit on top of. In typical South African fashion, reactions to the reshuffle were split across familiar fault lines. The ANC Youth League praised the decision, calling Manamela a disciplined cadre and former student leader with a clear understanding of the challenges facing our youth. The DA, while cautiously welcoming the move, issued a stern warning that it expects real reform, real accountability, and zero tolerance for cadre deployment and corruption. The EFF dismissed the appointment as recycled ANC elitism and vowed to intensify its campaign to overhaul the entire education funding model. Meanwhile, universities, civil society organizations, and student formations are watching closely, their expectations guarded but hopeful. Inside Luthuli House, the atmosphere is tense. The Nkabane episode has exposed just how vulnerable the ANC is within this new political arrangement. What was once a dominant party dictating the terms of government is now one actor in a very messy, very fragile coalition drama. And Ramaphosa, already under fire from multiple directions, is facing mounting criticism from both the Radical Economic Transformation (RET) faction and party veterans who believe the president is giving away too much power in order to keep his job. There is even talk that Nkabane's sacking could ignite a larger rebellion within the NEC, especially if more ministers are axed at the behest of opposition parties. Yet for all the internal intrigue, Ramaphosa may have pulled off a subtle victory. By appointing Manamela, he has reasserted some level of ANC control while meeting coalition demands for accountability. He's removed a liability in Nkabane, shown that no one is untouchable, and handed the reins of a vital department to someone with enough experience and political savvy to steady the ship, at least for now. Whether that's enough to calm the waters or simply delays the inevitable storm remains to be seen. Manamela's first days in office will be closely watched. His inbox is already overflowing with crises. Thousands of students are still waiting for their NSFAS allowances, lecturers are threatening strikes over delayed salaries, infrastructure at rural colleges is collapsing, and skills programs are misaligned with the job market. He will need to move fast, communicate clearly, and surround himself with competent advisors who can help him turn around a department that has become synonymous with confusion and political manipulation. There is also a generational challenge at play. Many young South Africans no longer trust any political party to deliver change, let alone the ANC. Manamela, who once held the torch of youth struggle himself, must now face a generation that sees politicians not as liberators but as obstacles. Winning back that trust will take more than speeches, it will require tangible results, better funding models, cleaner administration, and policies that open doors instead of closing them. Ramaphosa's government, and the country itself, is at a crossroads. The coalition era is here, and with it comes an entirely new political logic, one in which compromise is constant, power is decentralized, and accountability can no longer be dodged through spin and slogans. Buti Manamela's appointment is a test case for whether this model can work. Can a minister, appointed in a storm, succeed in delivering real change in a broken department while managing competing political demands? Can the ANC show that it still has the capacity to lead, to reform, and to respond to the country's most urgent crises? Or will this simply be another chapter in the long, slow erosion of public trust? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, South Africans are watching closely. And patience is running thin.